Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Admin. Welcome to a video for More Crazy Swords. More Crazy Swords is a somewhat unique data pack in that, well, all of these swords used to be contained inside of my More Swords data pack. However, I decided that all of them don't really fit perfectly well in like the vanilla Minecrafty feel of the swords data pack. Because like all of these, like the paper sword is made out of paper. The wet sponge sword is made out of wet sponges. But the crazy swords, not so much. Like the critical hit sword, that's not really a vanilla Minecrafty sword. The all or nothing sword, not really vanilla Minecrafty. So I decided to split these off into their own data pack that is reliant on the More Swords data pack. And that means that if you want to be playing this data pack, you must have the More Swords data pack installed. You're not going to be able to craft any of the swords from More Crazy Swords unless you do have More Swords installed. So make sure that you install both of them in order to use the actual data pack. That said, currently More Crazy Swords adds 9 swords to the game. These are stuff like the Loot Sword, the Butter Sword, Critical Hit Star Sword, crazy stuff like this, right? All of them have very unique abilities to them that are a little bit pushing the vanilla Minecraft feel. And the cool thing about splitting the data pack like I just did was that not only does it reduce the clutter for people that are only wanting to use more swords, I had a lot of YouTubers that were all like, Minecraft, but you can craft swords out of any block or whatever. And that fit for most of these, but they wouldn't even touch the crazy swords, or they wouldn't even bother using the more diamond swords that we have here. By the way, I have a video on that as well. There's an iCard in the top right if you want to learn about more diamond swords. Anyway, point being is that now more swords will be a lot less cluttered, but those of you that want to use these crazy swords still can. And I have around 10 or more ideas for other crazy swords that I could add to the pack. Also, let's jump into something that's pretty important. So the sword crafter's recipe has now been changed. We're going to be able to use a vanilla crafting table to make the sword crafter. So we follow the same recipe as before, except now you get a knowledge book here. You click on it, hit escape, and now you have a sword crafter. You place it down just like you used to. And so all of the swords from this data pack are crafted in the actual sword crafter. And that's about all there is in this video. If you're interested in gaining access to the in-game recipes for this data pack, more swords, more diamond swords, as well as more bows, as well as getting access to exclusive content like more axes and more shovels, support me on Patreon. There's an iCard in the top right to link to my Patreon. A $1 or more donation gives you access to all of those things and a whole lot more. So if that's something you can afford, make sure to do that. And of course, I greatly appreciate it. It helps me continue making these data packs that you enjoy. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is. I'm going to be adding a whole lot more crazy, wacky swords to this data pack, so hit that subscribe button to not miss out on future content to the pack, and I'll see you guys all in the very next video. So, thanks for watching.